Black and white. Black and white.
Welcome to Black and White Movie Night.
I'm black.
I'm white. And this movie did not give her that much of a fright. Actually, it did give her quite
I'm
a fright.
Brittany. He's Brendan. The theme for this month is first in franchise, and by that we mean the first in horror franchise. The movie we're talking about today is Halloween from 1978, starring Jamie Lee Curtis.
And we're going through these because Brittany has no foundation for any horror franchises because she generally doesn't like the genre.
Listen. Like you have picked these because you like to see me scared.
It's also Halloween month,
Yes.
October.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's seasonally appropriate.
It is, but there were other Halloween type themes we had available too.
Yeah, but there were other ideas behind it. One of which being that you don't have any working knowledge of any major horror franchises because you generally don't like the genre as a whole. It's evidentiary that you do enjoy horror, and something in the fabric of your being does crave. How about in instances when you have not on purpose scared me?
Okay. What about him?
It filled you with such delight. I feel like it
Because
was some of the
you
moments when
intentionally
I've
try to
seen you
scare me and I don't
happy.
like it, and it brings you joy.
But I also have
So
done
if
it
I can
unintentionally.
repay-
you're like, God damn it!
So if I
Fuck,
could
Brendan!
repay,
Fuck! Don't you shake your head. They can't see you shaking your head back and forth disapprovingly. So, for this episode, we're covering John Carpenter's 1978 breakthrough film, Halloween, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Donald Pleasance. You know anybody else who was in it?
no. All I needed are characters' names.
You know who Donald Pleasance played? Okay. Loomis. Dr. Loomis, yeah. Okay, so the movie starts in 1963. Halloween night.
Yeah, and we are.
It's an opening tracking shot.
It's
The
like we have.
POV.
Yes, we don't know what, but we're watching a girl and her boyfriend making out in the living room.
Okay.
And she says, my parents aren't going to be home till 10. And then they head upstairs. And whose ever viewpoint we have, they come through the kitchen. They grab a knife. They walk in.
Well,
What did I miss?
so the appearance of the POV is that it is outside of the house.
Yeah, which is why I said then he goes in through the kitchen.
I'm going back because then it comes around the house and you said, why is that door open? Which they were doing it just to keep.
Yes. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Although it's nothing to have his hand in the shot opening it.
Well, this was something, yeah. They show the hand open in the drawer. But this
Yeah,
was
so why
something
would
that
they-
repeatedly bothered you throughout
Doors,
the
the
film.
doors. And you didn't see
And
Michael's
windows.
hand. Oh, yeah.
Grabs a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all,
What?
you see them making out in the living room, and then the dialogue they're exchanging is
What?
basically indicating that,
They finna go mess around? What?
yeah,
Okay.
that was your read on it.
Oh, but what's yours?
Well, no, I'm just saying, from the time of him observing them in the living room,
Yes.
going around the house, grabbing the knife, to when he's going up the stairs.
No, before that, because the boyfriend comes down before he makes it upstairs.
Yes. So,
I already said it sounds like they're going to mess around.
mess around, or you think they're going
I'm sorry,
upstairs
that's what I
to-
mean. Hunch, mess around, sex.
to
is
have
what I
sex?
meant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Did you think something else?
Well, no, I'm just trying to illustrate that in the time it takes for him to just
It
walk
didn't
around.
happen, or it did. Maybe a premature ejaculator.
He's coming down. He's coming down the stairs already, but at the time he's grabbed the knife and moved around, the boyfriend's coming down the stairs and putting his shirt
Yes.
on. Like,
And he doesn't
getting,
see Michael. Right.
yeah.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm
I
just
need to make a
saying
statement.
that was, yes, a short amount of time. And
Yo,
then he
maybe
gets...
they changed their minds. We don't know. There's no, again, premature ejaculate. I don't know.
You don't think would have heard some sort of...
Commotion.
Yeah, or interaction like, ew.
Maybe he remember he had to be up early. I don't know. Was it a weekend?
It just said
Don't know.
Halloween night, 1963.
And I'm guessing at this time, well, I don't know. I'm trying to think about the kids we see on the street. Do you let the kids go trick-or-treating without an adult in this era? Like if you're with a group of friends?
Yeah, I would think it would depend. I know whenever I was a kid in Pittsburgh, I don't remember at what age we were allowed, or what. I don't remember an age of being led around with my parents. I feel like going around with friends and siblings.
Yeah,
was
which
the
makes me
status
wonder,
quo.
did he ever have any? Like, I need some more background into his psyche and mindset.
Halloween, October 31st, 1963 was a Thursday night.
Okay.
So, where do you think the parents were going on a Thursday night? Were they
Please, just a date night.
On Halloween night?
Again, if you said, or we don't know if Judith was supposed to be babysitting. She was like, go with your friends. It's fine. We don't know. Anyway, so as he's walking up the stairs, the boyfriend is left. Didn't see Michael with the knife. We don't know that it's Michael yet, actually.
Yeah. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So we see somebody walking upstairs. The clock is striking 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh no, parents going to be home anytime. He picks up is it a clown nose?
A mask.
Off the ground, but it does have a nose attached.
So then it's placed on the camera lens.
Yes, so now you have these little slits that you see through.
The
like
eye holes, yeah, like you're looking out through the mask.
The sister's humming and brushing her hair.
Seemingly in satisfaction after a sexual encounter.
And
that
she's
lasted
naked.
40 seconds.
And she's completely naked.
She's at least topless. I don't
Okay.
know if they clearly show whether she's fully nude. But yeah, she's brushing her hair, sitting down at her vanity mirror.
And she exclaims, Michael. And then he stabs her repeatedly. And she falls
At what point
backwards.
you exclaimed...
That's it. Oh, she ain't trying to fight back at all.
She ain't even try to swat him.
She didn't. I can't imagine. They just died so peacefully.
When she is surprised that Michael is there,
She can see the knife.
She covers up.
Fuck that.
She covers.
You see the knife, bitch.
Yeah, but she's more concerned with covering her breasts.
Okay, so they're not a naked household.
And
Did you say your family was a naked household or no?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely remember a little more looseness in early age, like when you're a little kid. I think there's less concern over that. I feel like, parents coming out of the shower are like not scared about changing their clothes.
Okay, so they're not a naked household.
What about, see why I walked around with her robe open?
I have no memories of that younger, but older. Like it wasn't like fully naked, but like if you walking from one room to the next and you like going to get a bra, I don't know what to tell you. But anyway,
yeah,
I wasn't a naked person.
So you would fully bundle up.
Well, no, I have my towel.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. She didn't try to swap back.
Yeah.
So
she's dead, we assume. I mean, they don't show her like.
You see, there's not a lot of blood.
Fall
either,
to the ground. It's a good.
I actually liked that this is gonna sound crazy. His killing style was very, I don't want to say methodical, but it wasn't erratic or I don't know. He was just very calm while he was doing it, which is probably scary.
It wasn't like screaming.
Yeah.
Or...
There's no aggression, really. I don't know. I mean, I guess the act of killing is an aggression, but do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't forceful.
So at this point, besides Michael, we
don't
still
know
don't
who
know.
it is.
Yeah.
Which I
And-
liked.
Yeah. So then
He turns around and walks down the stairs and out the door. We hear a car pulling up. The parents get out, say Michael, and then we
now
see
we get
Michael.
removed from the POV.
He's the cutest little boy holding a knife.
Yep.
And the mama just, I don't know. There was no real reaction. She just stuck her hands in her pockets like,
It did seem like it was maybe kind of an effort to be pulling out, coming up and pulling out, and almost have it be kind of like a freeze frame or a still, where it seemed like...
No, she was moving. I watched her put her hands in her pockets. I was like, she didn't even try to... Nobody saying anything to him besides Michael.
Yes, but logically, you'd like take the humongous knife out of the kid's hand and like hug him or be like, What's is going on? Yeah. So that's why I'm saying I think it was probably the...
It wanted to give the effect of a still frame without being a still frame.
Yes,
Is that what you're saying?
yes.
Okay, well.
Then the theme kicks in.
Yeah, that music.
Full
that they play
blast, yeah.
repeatedly all the time.
The music kicks in,
Mm-hmm.
but the opening credits were before that happened.
The lantern. They had a jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern, yes. The lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Nobody short forms jack-o'-lantern to the lantern.
Well, that's what popped into my head. Okay.
Did you have any thoughts on that? On that opening? I mean, you remembered it.
It didn't bother me. I don't know what what are you looking for? I liked it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's pretty effective for how simple it is.
Yeah, it's simple. It just made me think this isn't the 2020s. That's all.
And the movie just being called simply Halloween at 1978, the fact that, you know, a movie hadn't been called Halloween, I feel like it's a pretty great, enduring title. It co-opts a major national holiday.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, is there a movie that's just called Christmas?
Or, you know, I bet there is. It has to be. Or Thanksgiving.
It's like
Valentine's
Christmas Day, Miracle on 34th Street, Christmas Carol. Also in the opening credits, it's the movie is produced by, and the producer retained the rights for a long time. I think he still has his name on even the current like his family still has something to do with it from a production standpoint.
Okay.
Mustafa Akkad.
Okay.
And when his name appeared on the screen,
I said his name out loud, and then a few seconds later, I was like, "No, that's Mufasa." I was like, "Oh."
You thought it was your first time seeing it outside of the Lion King.
But it wasn't even the same name.
Yeah,
I've done that before. I've seen Mustafa lately. Finally, we get back to the movie, and it's a doctor in the car with the nurse. Yes.
Yes. It's October 30th, 1978. now.
Illinois, and we're in Illinois. We found out we're in Illinois.
They're driving in the rain. She's smoking a cigarette. They're speaking about
Whoever they're gonna go pick up.
Yeah.
Which we just assume it's Michael because it's a movie.
Do we? You don't really know fully, but then as he's starting to explain, he gets very, I mean, flowery is not the right word, but he's very...
What does he say? Because she's like, "Doctor, your compassion is so moving." She was being sarcastic, but what he said something.
He talks about he spent 8 years trying to
Get
get
him to
through
talk.
to him,
Okay.
and then the next 7, or maybe it's inverted. Maybe I'm inverting it. It's like 8 years trying to get through to him, and then 7 years trying to keep him locked up. And he reveals it's a bunch of myth making.
What do you mean?
The way that he's speaking about him, saying like he hasn't spoken a word in 15 years, and
Good.
he's
I'm glad
pure
you said this.
evil, and
What
that
has he
he's
been
like
doing?
lifeless eyes, and
Okay, I'm glad you said all this because it's just gonna prove my preposterous point when we get to the gate.
Like your point's preposterous, or you're saying you're making a point about the movie being
Yes,
preposterous?
that one.
Okay.
So they get closer. We see.
So what they're doing is they're going there to transfer him to somewhere else to try to keep him locked away.
Is there a rule that once you hit 21 you got to get out? Is that what it is? Like what's the
Yeah,
they didn't explain.
I'm not sure
why he has to be moved. Besides the plot. The nurse is driving and she tries to say, "Do you want me to go to the front or something?" And he's like, "No, just keep going to the gate," right? Something like that. She tries to go a different way.
No, they're getting close to the facility and then the headlights reveal and she goes, "They just let them roam."
No, before that she tries to go a different way, like to the front or something, and he says, "No, keep going this way." Do you?
Okay,
that's what I was talking about. Then yes, she sees the lights and she says,
the headlights reveal that she says they let them roam the grounds, and it's nighttime as well, but you can see all of the white.
They're dressed in white.
Yeah, all of the white
gowns.
Inmate out. I mean, they're inmates, patients outfits.
Patients, and that's a crazy thing to ask. Surely she's a nurse in an asylum somewhere. Like, who will let them around at night? Alarm bell should have been going off. Anyway, so he's like, take him to the gate. Pull up to the gate. The gates ajar or open.
Yeah.
And while he's, I don't know, examining the gate, what is he doing?
Loomis seems to think that he's going to be able to achieve something on his own outside of the vehicle while telling her to remain in it. I don't know.
Listen, really, he would have got left so quick. Like,
yeah. Especially with the severity he was describing,
like,
the person they were going to be transporting. So, also, the vehicle that they were in didn't seem to be kitted out with any sort of protective measures.
It had that metal thing behind the seats, but I didn't see that right away. I was like, they're just going to be riding. He was telling her.
Oh, they're going to be doped up with Thorazine. She was saying he wouldn't be able to even speak. And that was when he revealed that he had.
She was saying earlier that it drives her crazy when they keep going on and on. And he was saying that won't be a problem with him. Plus, he'll be drugged up, like you said. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we see that it's the metal behind the seats, which, if he's crazy as he talking, that ain't gonna do nothing. But I don't know. So while she's in the car, we see a figure hop over the back window. Like, how do you describe that? He's on the trunk of the car and he comes over the top.
So it's a station wagon.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trunk. The back windshield.
Yes.
And hops on top of the roof.
Yes. The car shakes. The woman doesn't know what's going on. This bitch
lets the window down. She saw something. We both saw it in the rearview mirror. And she heard it on top of the roof.
I don't know that she saw.
She heard it. You cannot tell me she didn't hear it.
She felt. And I think she was rolling the window down to try to.
Why would you do that? What good is something that's big enough to make noise? Like, what are you going to do? Yeah. I was like, oh no, this is not good. She rolls the window down. He sticks his hand in. Mm-hmm. Starts choking her.
Starts mashing her face.
Okay. She makes it to the other side of the car, the passenger seat. Did they change the formula for glass on cars?
I assume it's evolved over the years, sure.
But even with other things that are going to happen in the movie, he has superhuman strength.
Yeah.
So he breaks the glass with his hand. Not in
the power of evil.
That bothers me. Anyway, it's not a fist or anything. It's a flat palm, and he breaks through the window.
Fingers extended.
And grabs the hoe again. And then what happens?
Pulls her out of the car.
He does pull her out. She didn't crawl up. And she crawls just out of the way. And he takes off like he's a pro driver. Mm-hmm. And instantly I said, how did he learn how to drive in there? And it never gets explained. There's a throwaway line that Loomis says, which is unsatisfactory the next day. But
anything could have happened in 15 years. They didn't just keep him locked up in a room.
Who is out here teaching?
He could have seen it on TV.
Non-verbal. That is so crazy to me. So he's also extra smart is what you're saying. There's no way you just watch a TV show.
Could have read a book. Could have read a driving manual.
I can't believe you're defending this. I would have been satisfied if he would have like, you know how when you first learn to drive or whatever they do in the movies, you like brake and then go. You know what I'm talking about? Like you're not pressing.
Yeah.
I would have been satisfied with
the
that.
way that they stupidly depict people.
I would have been satisfied
not
with
able
that
to figure
or
out
swerving.
3 vehicles or 3. You have the gas, the brake, and the steering wheel.
All right. I'm not gonna argue this with you because
No, it's
I'm
worth arguing about.
listen.
That's part of the fun.
Listen.
I am listening.
Okay, moving on. He gets away.
There is what?
Nothing.
Say
He
your
gets away.
point.
Nothing.
No, say
I already
it.
made it. It's fine.
You were gonna say something else. It's important.
No, it's not. You think he's some savant who can learn to drive just by watching people on TV? It's fine. It's fine. Carry on. So the next day, next day, we pick up with Jamie Lee Curtis, right? Leaving the house. And her dad is reminding her to drop the keys off at the Myers house.
Yeah, so the next day, in case you need to be reminded, is Halloween.
Yes, correct.
Should we see what day of the week it was in
I don't care.
1978?
So she's walking and she, the kid she's going to be babysitting later.
The dad gives her, don't forget to drop the keys by the old Myers house.
I already said that.
Oh. You see the realty sticker on the side of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
No.
Strode Realty.
Mm-hmm.
This Laurie Strode. That's Jamie Lee's character.
Okay. And as she's walking, she runs into the little boy. She's going to be...
Tuesday. It's a Tuesday.
She's going to be babysitting later.
When did that song come out?
Oh, my God. What are you talking about?
On a Tuesday. Who was
There's
that?
a song called On a Tuesday?
Yeah. You never heard that song?
No. And
It's
if I have no recollection of it.
It's a dumb song where it's like says whatever line and then goes on a Tuesday. You never heard it? I feel like it was Future or somebody big.
Okay.
I don't know how I've heard of this.
Then maybe I've heard it, but the way the rhythm you got going on, I don't know what you're talking about right now. Honestly.
Okay, so the little boy comes out, Tommy Doyle. So this being the first in the franchise, you don't have any idea of like the arc of the Halloween series or how anything carries on or continues.
Well, actually, we did go see. What Halloween did we go see?
That was the reboot.
Okay, but it wasn't starting over from scratch. She grown as fuck. She got kids.
Yes.
What is it called? Just Halloween?
It's just called Halloween.
Okay.
So that movie effectively ignores
all the other
5 other movies that came in between. And no, actually 6 other movies that were in between. I mean, they all have their varying degrees of success. None of them are even close to number 1. Save for, I did really like the reboot and a lot of the new trilogy. The David Gordon Green trilogy. Which you saw the first and second one of, but refused to watch the third and final
What are we
one
talking about? I saw
with
what?
me. Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. You refused to watch the
what
third
you're talking
one.
about.
You don't remember the second one at all?
Which one? What?
Where all the people go try to get together.
That's the second
and go
one. Then I don't remember the first one.
The first one was the podcasters go to visit him to try to interview him, and then
they kill him at a gas station or rest stop. Somebody could kill the bathroom.
He kills them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. I thought those were the same movies.
Mashes all his teeth out.
What?
Yeah, you don't remember all his teeth. He drops the teeth on the floor. You don't remember that at all? You don't remember anything.
No. I'm sure it was stupid.
So in the arc of these movies, which Mustafa Akkad continues producing them, and that's why, like, so you don't know anything about the creation of the original Halloween. You know it was made by John Carpenter. Do you know who that is? You know other movies that he made? I feel like we discussed
You
it.
did, and I don't remember.
So this movie was made for a very low budget. This is kind of a very early example of like outside of the studio. Yeah, $100,000 budget, I think maybe it was, and it ended up making, I don't know, $100 million, like a crazy amount of money. But John Carpenter refused to come back to direct the sequel. He wanted to do other things
that weren't scary.
No, he's done a lot of primarily like horror and sci-fi films in his career.
Maybe he had a lot of problems with the script like I did, or with the movie like I did.
He wrote the script with somebody else, I'm pretty sure. I think it was him and Deborah Hill, the other producer.
It was a lady.
Yeah, she was a longtime collaborator with him.
And actually, let me not say problems with the script. I didn't read the script. It could have changed. Anyway, she meets the little boy she is babysitting.
Yes. So, would you be surprised? Of course, you'd be surprised. You have no fucking idea.
He gonna become a killer?
No. In the 6th movie.
The one I didn't see.
No. Okay, so there's
the one I did see.
There's Halloween.
Listen, no, don't go through these. I don't care. Tell me if I saw the 6th movie.
Yes, but I'll go through this. No, you didn't.
Okay.
I'm explaining.
That's the one I didn't see.
Jesus Christ. Halloween 2. There's Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Halloween 4, The Curse of Michael Myers. Halloween 5, The Return of Michael Myers.
No. What about the 6th movie, Brendan?
The 6th movie brings back the character of Tommy Doyle and is played by Paul Rudd.
Oh, okay.
And it was like his first big
role?
Yes. So okay, it's The Curse of Michael Myers. And I can't remember. God damn it. No, I'm forgetting what the other movie that he was in contention for that ended up being a much bigger movie. Thankfully he ended up getting cast in Clueless.
Okay.
And it saved him from potentially getting cornered into B-level productions for the rest of his life. Anyways. The Boogeyman.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
You're telling me that's the name of the movie? Or are you talking about the little boy? Because he don't bring up Boogeyman until the school.
Okay.
Do you remember what they were talking about? Is where I left off before you went on your tangent.
Talking about her watching him that night? That she babysitting
like
him?
Okay, anyway, so he walks with her to the Myers house. And he's telling her it's... What? You remember?
Yeah, they do talk about the Boogeyman here. He's like, they say you're not supposed to go up there. You can't go up there. The Boogeyman's in there.
He doesn't say the Boogeyman's in there. He says haunted.
Okay, well.
Again, Boogeyman doesn't happen till the school situation.
She goes up to the door to drop the key off, and...
You can hear him breathing through the door.
It switches to behind the door, him looking out.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
What? We don't know who it is? Is that what you're going to say?
I guess you don't necessarily know who it is.
Okay.
Although you can infer. What? You trying to remember she meets up with her friends on the way to school?
No. I was trying to remember. No. But she is. I was trying to see if something about singing or humming triggers him. I mean, I doubt it. But because she's singing as she's walking on. I was like, oh no. He gonna think that's a sister. But anyway, is this after we do this? Is this when we go back to the hospital? Dr. Loomis is trying to tell I don't even remember what he's telling the other doctor. He's trying to convince him to get on the phone to warn.
Oh yeah, this is the beginnings of
what?
Him
Dr. Loomis
looking more like a lunatic than anybody else in
the
movie.
Why?
Because from everybody else's standpoint, no one else he's raving his Michael Myers mythology about to has ever seen or met this guy. They don't have any concept of Michael Myers. They don't know that he's a doctor outside of him showing up and proclaiming that he is. He
Okay,
looks
wait a
like a
minute.
wacko with a...
No. You're telling me that him and this doctor have no previous relationship? Because that's not what I got from the conversation. It has to be. If Michael was already at that facility. What do you mean? I don't think he was just picking a random doctor to talk to. Is
So
that what
you think
thought?
it was the next day he was still there waiting at the facility?
I don't know that he waited, but he had to wait till...
I thought they were immediately sounding the alarm, and he was like, they
was
were like, he's
daytime.
150 miles away.
was
And they were trying to
daytime.
make that seem like it was an insurmountable, like it was a few days trek.
Is it?
I mean, that's 2.5 hours at 60 miles per hour.
Anyway, it was the next day.
He's
in daylight.
He's saying he's going back to Haddonfield. He's
Yeah?
going to return. I know it.
I don't understand what your problem is with him saying that. He would know that if he's been his patient for that long.
Yes, but what I'm saying to you is that nobody
Recognize-
necessarily knows that he's...
But that doesn't make the doctor look crazy.
But they don't even know that he's a doctor necessarily.
That part is bothering me. Yes, they do. Do we have to pull it up? He probably even called the man Dr. Loomis. There's no way they just think he's a random person. Or he would have been like, get out of here. You're crazy.
Yes, but I'm saying from here on out, he's like, call the town. Tell them Michael Myers is... And just...
I don't think that makes
okay.
him look like a lunatic. It
Okay.
makes him sound like he knows a lunatic is loose. I don't understand your point. Just because other people don't think it's a big deal? Okay, but...
So when you were a teacher, if somebody would have called your classroom and been like, Brittany,
Stop doing his voice. Brittany, that's the what?
there's a madman on his way to the school. He will kill again. He's pure evil. You wouldn't even accept from the standpoint as a viewer watching the movie that he was a evil person.
You think I would ignore somebody calling my classroom telling me a crazy man on the way?
I feel like you would hang up and you'd be like,
But you don't know me at all.
a crazy person just called me.
You don't know me at all. The call has to come
So
through.
you would have slammed down the
And
phone
called
and
the
been
office.
like,
I would've-
kids.
Hello, listen. I'm trying to tell you what I was going to do. Could you not tell me what I'm going to do?
Okay. Gotta talk on the microphone. Don't
Well,
you cast
you
it
pissed
aside.
me off, so I had to get closer. First of all, they would have had to call the office to get through to me.
Okay.
So I would have been like, oh no. I would have called back to the office. Could y'all, and there's only like 2 secretaries that were up there, you know, who would be handling the phones back then. I would have been like, okay, do you know who called me? And they wouldn't have put a parent. I mean, I'm sure if it was an emergency, but like, you just don't get phone calls to your classroom unless somebody at the school is calling you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. What if the call went directly to your personal phone?
My cell phone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse. I
You'd be
would have
like,
reversed.
how did you get this number?
No, I would have reverse searched the number they call from. If none would have came up on Google, I would have had to buzz the office. I'm like, listen, I just got a strange call, and nobody would have believed me. They wouldn't have did anything, but I'm like, I'm just telling y'all, and then I would have texted you or my mama. If I end up dead, I got this phone call. This what happened. But I would absolutely believe whoever had called me to tell me that.
Oh, I wish I could come up with a way to put this
To the test?
to the test.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
you're convinced a random man showed up to the facility to talk about Michael Myers.
Okay, so it's cutting back to Loomis. He's starting the...
He's going to go to Haddonfield.
Yeah.
So he stops at a payphone. He's calling the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Do we hear the whole conversation?
We just hear one... No, I don't know.
I feel like he doesn't give him a lot of information.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, then Loomis sees some white clothing, like what the patients were wearing at the asylum, strewn into the bushes or
Well, he
strewn.
sees like a truck, like an old truck.
So you think he walked there for the truck instead of the white clothes that were visible?
I mean,
He saw the white uniform, then he saw the truck.
the truck's door was open.
Yes,
correct.
but he did not see the dead body.
Establishing the
that was hiding in
pattern
the
of
bushes.
him leaving doors open.
Does it?
Unless it suits him for laying a trap. Putting rakes up against it. Okay, keep going.
They pan and there's a dead body. We're guessing of the mechanic.
Loomis doesn't even see this dead body, by the way.
We have seen Michael before this. We are over his shoulder watching him watch Lori, and we could see the mechanic uniform because I remember when we got to the truck, I was like, oh, that's where he got that uniform from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, so this is where when they're showing from inside the house and the breathing after Tommy's like, that house is haunted. You don't necessarily know that that's Michael in there. That connection is solidified whenever he finds the truck, which is after. So I think even after that, he follows her to school.
Yeah.
And I think it's the finding the truck and the clothes doesn't come until in between that.
I'm not going to agree with you, but okay.
Okay. Either way. Anyways.
Doesn't matter. She's at school looking out the window.
She sees the station wagon. She doesn't know the station wagon.
Right.
Is,
but it says for official use
do.
on the side.
Yeah.
We yell. It's the station wagon he stole from the nurse.
And we can see a masked man.
Can we from that window? I don't notice a mask yet.
He's standing on the other side of the vehicle. His head is clearly visible.
Oh, I missed that. I thought he was still in the car.
I thought you did. I meant to make mention of that
no,
and
I missed
ask
that.
you if you had not seen his head.
So you think she saw his face?
I mean, she saw the masked face.
Okay, well.
He had some mask on the whole time.
Then her stupidity started super early and not just where I thought.
But it's Halloween.
Who is grown and that big wearing a mask around the whole day?
Halloween? Don't know. People act strange. You don't think that there's weirdos now that wear costumes the whole day on Halloween?
Let's write this off as a coincidence at first. Fine. No need to be worried yet. She looks back and it's gone. Car is gone.
She has a moderate amount of concern. She is looking at it like
strange,
thoughtfully. And meanwhile, it's while she's in class and the teacher is giving the perfunctory, I'm reading you something that I'm teaching the class about that also happens to apply directly to what is going on in the movie and right now.
Oh, is
she's
it what she
talking
said?
something about fate and
yeah,
people are fated to do this and that, which whatever, every fucking movie does that. They weren't the first, they won't be the last.
Is that the point you're about to make? I thought you were going to say something else. You said, wow.
No, just pointing it out that that's what's happening.
Oh, I thought you were
and
about
just
to say
the
something else.
fact that it went unnoticed by you shows you how kind of
Well, no, I
pointless
remember
it
her.
is.
Not that it went. Okay, well, two things. I remember her talking about fate. I didn't think it was related to this.
Mm-hmm.
This being fate does not. I still don't. I was destined to be attacked by a serial killer. No.
Okay, and then she turns and the car's gone.
Yeah.
And Michael's gone. School ends.
Yes, and Linda. She's talking to Linda first, and they're walking off. Discussing plans for the night. Yet.
I think something else happens first. The boogeyman.
Oh, that scene is before her scene?
Yeah, because it's when he's leaving his school and those bullies are
So he leaves the boy and goes to catch up with the girl. Okay.
Tommy.
So, the boy Lori is going to babysit later that night.
For whatever reason, has a pumpkin
Not
that is
whatever
bigger
reason.
than his body.
That's what they're talking about when they meet up. He wants to carve a pumpkin.
Okay, how did he get it at school?
I don't know. Maybe they got a car.
They got a pumpkin patch at school that you
Yes.
can bring one home.
Yes, I like that.
Why is he the only one out of those boys? So 3 bullies are following behind
Bullies don't
him.
have time for pumpkins. Anyway, they're teasing him about a boogeyman.
They're saying the boogeyman's coming to get you. The boogeyman, the boogeyman. Do you have a problem with the boogeyman?
Me?
What is your experience with the
In
boogeyman?
my mind, boogeyman is a general term about something that scares you. But it was a movie.
I don't know what the
there's a movie called
source
Boogeyman?
of it. There is, but it's not like the origin point of boogeyman.
Yeah, boogeyman is nobody in particular to me. It's just somebody who's not somebody.
It's something that you just
that's
remember
scary.
hearing as a kid, and you just feel it's kind of like been in the background your whole life.
Why? You know something?
No, that's strange. It's just like
How long it's been around?
Just the fact that it's independently arrived at by most people without any, like, neither you or I knows what the origin of boogeyman is.
I also like to say the subtitles only spelled it with one O, and I thought it was two.
This is the exact point I was going to bring up. Something that has always bothered me
ever since. So it is one O?
Yes.
Bogeyman? That's how you bogey. Humphrey Bogart's nickname, Bogey.
I know what it is.
How would they put it one O? That makes no sense.
It's also going 1 over in golf.
Yeah. Can you? I mean, sure. I don't know that for sure. I've heard the term. Can you think of another word that has one O, but you make the sound?
Off the top of my head, no.
So we're not. So you have seen it spelled with just one O with multiple places, not just this movie.
Yes.
Is what I'm asking. Okay.
I think that is the commonly
maybe it's a different language
way to spell it.
The boogie part.
Yeah, maybe there's some
or somebody's name. I don't know. Interesting.
Umlaut's
anyway,
missing from it.
I don't know what happens. Bullies are teasing him. He falls on the pumpkin and it smashes.
They push him down.
Oh, do they?
You thought he just tripped?
No, I'm sure I recognized it in the movie, but today I didn't remember that.
Yeah, and then the bullies go to run off, and one of them runs right the fuck into Michael Myers.
And he doesn't scream or look alarmed or anything, even though...
You screamed.
Yeah. Even though there's a man with a mask. Real interesting.
I feel like he did seem
Please don't
frightened.
Make us pause this and go back. He did not. He was just like, oh. There was no...
He's just a bad child actor.
Okay.
It's supposed to be... Yeah.
Michael hops back into the car because he's trailing Tommy as he's walking. Gets real close, too. Just like the car is like right beside him. Tommy doesn't turn or nothing like he hears a car. But eventually he goes forward. And the next time we see him again, he's by Lori and her friends who are walking.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about...
her friends.
Huh? What'd you say?
Is this where we're introduced to her friends, or she meets them at school?
She meets them at... I tried to say, and then you said no. The little boy scene came first.
Yes, but I was trying to say they met up and then walked the rest of the way to school together. Yeah,
not away from school. They're not walking to school. So it's her, Linda, and Annie just shooting the shit, talking about what they're going to be doing that evening. And sounds like
they're going back and forth about babysitting and
getting up with their boyfriends. Not Lori, though. She's single.
Yeah.
They notice the station wagon. Dang, what did she say to make him stop? Annie screams out something. But
speed kills.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't speeding. He was going slow.
Yeah.
So she was like, speed kills. And he fucking stops the car.
Hey, jerk, don't you know that speed kills?
And he stops
brakes
the car.
Slam.
Yeah. And everybody's just looking like... and she was like, can't you take a joke? Woo. And then he pulls off. I'm thinking he was just looking at her face so he knew who to murder later. Can't imagine.
I mean, you do think... So you drew the connection between her walking off singing a song and then that triggering something in him, that there's some sort of connection.
In my mind, but only because later on, Annie is also singing.
Mm.
But I don't think Linda does.
I wonder if anyone's ever noticed this in Halloween before.
That's why it's probably not a
I
thing.
feel like
It's not a thing. I was just wondering why.
I read that book, Taking Shape.
What's that?
It's all about the Halloween movies.
Oh, really?
About the idea of Michael Myers.
I thought it was intentional. But I don't know. I guess not.
Yeah, but the connection being that Michael seems to be fixated on Lori.
Yeah.
That he's following her primarily, or like first and foremost.
Yes. And then whoever she's interacting with.
And then as they're walking, like it becomes revealed.
What?
The plans for the evening, the babysitting.
So Lori's going to be watching Tommy, who's 3 houses down and across the street from Annie, who's going to be watching Lindsay.
Yeah. And
Paul's going to be stopping by to Annie's. Linda and Bob. are also going to join.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to work out some plans. But Linda's the first to go to her house, right? They're walking. She reaches her house first, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's just Lori, and Annie walking.
So the original script for this movie was called The Babysitter Murders.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And so drawing more parallels between him killing his sister in the beginning. His sister was babysitting him, arguably. What?
Maybe he don't like neglectful babysitters, but then he went after Lori.
Yeah. Well, what familiarity do you have with any of the, like, what they point out in Scream of, like, the generic horror movie tropes of, like, if you have sex or do drugs or you do anything bad like
so
that.
I didn't remember what the tropes were. So does Lori fit any of them?
That's why, like, the virginal,
survives.
Innocent person, yeah.
Okay, but what are you asking me about it?
I'm just asking if you had any idea of those tropes.
I haven't seen Scream. It's a long time, so I didn't even know tropes.
Well, you don't have to.
No, I'm just saying I didn't know about the tropes about who survives. I just know black people don't, and somebody falls.
You know,
but that didn't happen.
Idea of the final girl. Do you know about that?
No.
That's what the final girl is, like, the one who survives or makes it to the end of the movie. Okay. Anyways, so then they're carrying on, laying out their plans for the evening, and then
Lori sees Michael still in a fucking mask, and he's by a bush,
standing out in the sidewalk,
just looking at them. And she's like, Annie, look, it's the guy. Annie looks, she doesn't see anything. She was like, you're crazy. And she goes around the bush. She's not there. He was like, he wants to talk to you, Lori. And anyway, she what?
They yelled something at him.
What are you talking about?
They yell something before he disappears from the bush.
No.
Are you sure?
Annie does not set eyes on him because she says she don't call her crazy. She's like, you need to relax. Okay. You're seeing people behind bushes.
Okay.
So they make it home.
Annie goes up to the bush.
Well,
and
you keep interrupting me and breaking my train of thought. You finished the rest of the summary then. Nothing of significance happens. He's gone. She plays and she's like, oh, Lori, he wants to talk to you. And nobody's there.
He wants to take you out on a date.
Okay. So like I said, they make it home. She looks out the window. Is the car there? Does she see the car again?
She sees him behind
neighbor.
The laundry.
Yes. I feel like that was a neighbor's yard. But she gets home, looks out, and she sees him again. Now, at this point, how many...
Clotheslines in the backyard. Laundry, air drying their sheets and stuff. Please, just setting the scene.
Oh, I was like, what you gonna get at? How many times now? This 4th time she done seen this crazy man?
Yeah. Well, she's seen a masked person. on Halloween. Could be a secret admirer. Could be Ben Tramer.
Okay, see, this is why I don't like talking about this with you. Are you being serious that you don't think a sane person would have been like, something's not right at this point?
Yes. So at this point, when she sees the man, or she sees Michael in the backyard by the clothesline, you said,
I don't know what I said.
"Bitch, call the police."
Yeah.
I would call the police. And tell them what? What would you tell them? I saw a man standing by my clothesline.
No, the same man has been everywhere I've been today. He has on a mask. This isn't normal.
Ma'am, it's Halloween. This
No,
is no
sir.
cause for alarm.
No, sir. And you know what? Annie, we
Okay,
found out
high
that
school girl, someone's probably playing a joke on you. Have a nice night.
So your suggestion is to do nothing. You wouldn't have been alarmed, is what you're telling me.
I'm just
No, answer my question.
play acting what probably would have happened if you
Okay,
called
but
the
before
police.
we get to that, what are my other options?
Tell your parent.
They're not home, apparently.
Tell Annie's
I was
dad,
just gonna
who's
say,
the sheriff.
I was just going to say that's my other
Or not
option.
Annie.
Yes, Annie's dad.
Annie's dad. Okay.
Bracket. Which is the fucking police.
Okay.
So back to my original, she should have called the police.
Annie didn't even believe her that she saw him behind the bush.
I don't care. So just do nothing? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just playing devil's advocate
And
off
at
of
this
what you said
point,
to do.
Dr. Loomis has already talked to the sheriff.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't know who
That's
the
what
fuck
I'm saying.
Dr.
But if you
Loomis
would have
is.
called, this is what I'm getting at. If she would have called Annie's daddy, at least, then I'm surely Loomis was like, he stole one of the cars.
They went by the
what? We're not there yet.
I know, but we're getting there very soon. So
I don't understand
go ahead.
what point you're making.
Just go ahead.
Like I said, somebody with a gun should have been called at this point.
Okay.
But she lays down on the bed. She was like, you gotta relax. You gotta relax, to herself. Phone rings. Annie's rude ass is chewing on the phone and don't say nothing for a long time. Like, what are you chewing? Taffy? So she hangs up thinking she is a little scared. Like, not a person's
Unnerved,
calling her. Yeah. Anyway, so hangs up. Phone rings again. She picks it up. And Annie was like, why'd you hang up? Anyway,
They are painting Lori this whole time during this
as
school
very
day.
smart,
Yeah.
overly dedicated to school.
She's
No
the
social life.
nerdy, bookish type. Not the daughter of a movie star. In real life, she's the daughter of a movie star.
I was like, what you talking about?
Jesus.
Yes, Tony Curtis. Okay. And Janet Leigh.
Yeah. They appeared together in one of the later Halloween installments.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Halloween H2O. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think is the only time they ever appeared in a movie together.
You're probably mistaken, but I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of Janet Leigh. Maybe only like 2 movies, and I'll be hard pressed to name the titles.
The Birds.
Who is she in there?
The main one.
Excuse me? Teppy Hedren?
Oh, yeah, never mind. I'm thinking of Roar. I'm thinking of Melanie's mama.
Okay. It's like, you're out of your mind.
She was
buddy.
in a Hitchcock movie, though, Janet Leigh.
Psycho.
Yeah.
I said I'm hard pressed to name 2.
Oh, well.
And I couldn't think of Psycho. I couldn't remember where
Yeah,
I knew
well,
my
you
face
confused
from, but I knew the
me.
title.
I was like, oh, it was The Birds.
No. Okay. Anyway, so it's Annie telling her she's gonna pick her up
My
at
phone
6
fell. That's why she made that noise.
at 6 o'clock. She's waiting on Annie. She has a pumpkin.
Sure it wasn't 6:30.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Hopefully, yes, maybe that makes more sense. Because in another scene, it gets dark quick as fuck. There's no way they had to drive across town. You're supposed to get the feeling that this is a small town. They have a sheriff. You know what I mean?
They do have a sheriff.
Anyway, you get the sense that it's a small town. Which, again, a strange man in a mask, is this a regular occurrence? But anyway.
Halloween.
Did it happen last Halloween? Do you know a jackass from high school that does it every Halloween? Not you, just in general. I'm just saying it's out of the ordinary. Because if it wasn't, she wouldn't have been a little
they show people walking around already doing trick or treating and stuff before the sun goes
mean the little
down. You
kids?
even made a comment about it.
The little kids?
Some of the parents were dressed up, walking them
But
around.
they were little kids. That looks less strange than alone.
Could be on your way to pick up.
All
your
right,
kid
listen.
from
I see.
school.
I'm not gonna argue these dumb things. Are just dumb, and you know it's dumb. She should have been alarmed. So she's waiting outside with I was supposed to say a pancake, a pumpkin,
A pancake.
yeah. For so I wonder, did Tommy call and be like, "I smashed my pumpkin. You got to bring one," or maybe they were gonna carve two. She was gonna bring one. He was gonna bring one. So Annie scoops her up.
2 lanterns.
They're smoking weed in the car. Lori coughs, right?
This is where she is saying again, like, you need to relax. Lori coughs, they're toking it up, and then
Yeah, Lori asks about the dance, and Annie's surprised that she's like, "Oh, you think about dances?" Anyway, so they stop by. Well, they see
there's a robbery.
Sheriff Brackett.
There's an alarm going off. People are gathered around the.
They see Sheriff Brackett and hear an alarm. They pull up. He says someone, probably kids, has broken in the hardware store. They stole a mask, some ropes, and one more thing. What was it?
Knife.
No. They stole a knife from the hardware store?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was expecting it to be an axe.
Which, okay, at this point,
What?
would this not be the opportunity?
For Lori?
Yeah.
If she was actually worried, which is the big problem. She's not.
Okay, well, how good is this sheriff if he's already gotten the call from Dr. Loomis and be like,
We don't
probably
know.
just some
We don't
kids.
know. I can't, if you can't remember the exact words of the conversation we hear from Dr. Loomis to him, I don't know that he knows the whole story yet, is what I'm saying. I think it was generalized.
Prepare for evil.
A crazy man is on the way. Michael Myers is loose.
Yeah, he doesn't make a connection. Oh, there's a sudden robbery. Also,
Have we visited Dr. Did we skip a scene or is that next? It has to be before because it gets dark while they're in the car. We skipped Dr. Loomis in the cemetery.
okay, but let's just
Okay.
finish this Sheriff Brackett
Okay,
with
what?
the hardware store robbery. He's been following Lori around in the mask all day.
Yeah.
Did this hardware store just open at night on Tuesday to where the alarm has been going off all day and people are gathered around like it freshly just happened? Like he's clearly had this stuff all day.
Interesting. Didn't think about that. Good point. Huh.
Real slow response time. You're trying to get him to come to your house to check out a man standing by the laundry.
I said the regular police first, but if he all we got, he all we got. Well, he gets punished for his stupidity, so.
Does he?
His daughter. But before this happens, we forgot. We follow Dr. Loomis, and he's meeting up with the cemetery caretaker. What do you call him? Groundskeeper.
Mm-hmm.
And he's asking to see Judith Myers' grave. That's Michael's sister. And they get there, and it's a small hole. I was like, ain't no way a casket
and
fit in there.
Why again?
He's trying to. He knows the
Trying to
fixation.
retrace his.
Yeah.
Yes, but presumably, if he murdered his sister,
Okay.
would have been institutionalized immediately, I assume.
Yeah, it said he's been locked up for 15 years.
Not allowed to attend the funeral. How would he know where the body was buried? That is more preposterous than him knowing how to drive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like he can't read and search the fucking cemetery?
Oh, he learned to read at 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
He doesn't even know that he was buried in the town cemetery. She could have been buried somewhere else. He
Why
doesn't
would
know.
she be? And I'm thinking, I don't know how this works. Jesus Christ.
The grave
I would like to
man
find
worked there, and he had a hard time finding it. Keep going.
Why would he know what? Now listen, you don't have to know everybody's grave number just because you're the caretaker. Anyway, I don't know how it works, but surely there's some deliberation. Should we commit them? when your 6-year-old kills somebody.
Would you let your kid go to the funeral of the sister that he
That's
murdered?
not the point I'm making at all. But no,
Okay,
I
okay,
fucking
go.
wouldn't.
Okay, go ahead. What point are you making?
I don't remember because you keep fucking interrupting me.
You're saying, do we commit him? Do we do this? There would be deliberation, you said.
Meaning, in that time, he could have overheard funeral plans. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not, again, we're given the impression that it's not a big city. There's only one
I'll
graveyard.
remember this for 15 years.
Yeah. He remember how to get back home. Mm-hmm. I can't believe you have a problem with that, but not with him knowing how to fucking drive. You get on my nerves. Anyway, headstone of Judith is missing. Oh, and Michael's not trying to be slick or nothing. Like, he is telling them, like, right on their ass, and they don't notice while they're driving, Annie and Lori.
Oh, yeah.
Which is whatever.
But they also...
Are high. What are you saying?
Yeah, I feel like, that's kind of
which is interesting.
That's kind of playing off public perception, just like bad drug humor in movies and stuff, always depicting it as like, oh, I'm so dumb because I did drugs.
But I thought they depicted as paranoia, no?
I mean, they depicted all kind of ways.
They don't notice.
The fucking sheriff can't smell it in the cab of the vehicle. He goes right up to the window, and I don't know
Lori's convinced
if anyone has ever smoked dope in the cab, but it has a lingering aroma. I mean, hell, since legalization has spread in different parts of the country, you can smell people just walking around with it in their pockets or on their person or smelling on their breath. If you're the sheriff in the 70s,
it's not, he could have known it's his daughter. It's Halloween, relax.
Yeah, but they're delivering. They're deliberating too afterwards. Like, he smelled it. He had to have smelled
They're
it.
They're not deliberating. Lori is. And he's like, no, he doesn't. Lori. Did you see his face? He always looks like that. And he doesn't think he knows. So she drops Annie off to the house she's babysitting at.
Annie drops
Lori,
her
right, I'm
off.
sorry. Lori gets dropped off. Then she goes 3 houses down to the left.
So this was the first time, even though they explain it very well, and this was something that I was thinking about during the movie, but again, remembered it today, was the first time I had a very strong, clear concept of the geographical layout.
Of the houses?
Yeah, just of the entire thing. Like, obviously, that shows them looking out the window at the other houses, and they make it clear just through the visual storytelling of the movie. It's abundantly clear the whole time, but all of that, like them talking about it beforehand, there's something different. So you're seeing this movie for the first time older. I saw this movie for the first time. I don't know how old I was the first time I saw it. But your way of watching and understanding movies changes and develops over time, and especially with a scary R-rated movie that you maybe shouldn't be seeing when you're a kid, you focus on different aspects of it because you are more scared as a kid watching something like that, and you are just fixated on, this is scary, I know this is scary, the music is unnerving, the way that...
What are you saying?
I'm just saying that all of that, the layouts of the houses, like, none of that registers
but is it
to
important?
me as a kid. I feel like it does from the standpoint of, like, looking out the window and calling and realizing that that's where the other murders are happening, like, just across the street and down a couple houses. Yeah, I know.
Oh, you mean as a person, a viewer?
Yes. Okay. Everything seems almost like isolated scenes of the incidents happening, but knowing them in relation to each other, I don't know, just it makes the entire enterprise more impressive.
I'm under the impression that Lindsay's parents, who Annie's babysitting, they're not coming back till tomorrow because she pulled into the people's garage.
Yes, here's another thing that is okay.
And are they already gone?
The movie starts, Judith and Michael's parents are out on the town Halloween night.
Why are all the parents out on Halloween?
Yes. What is going on?
Please, it might be a Halloween party for adults. You don't have to stop having fun just because you got kids. Babysitters.
On a Tuesday night?
Listen, what's your problem? You go out on Tuesdays all the time.
The realty firm having their annual Halloween bash?
Well, I don't know what a daddy is. So that's people grown. What's your problem?
Just saying. Know how many parents.
Michael learned how to drive from watching a TV show. Get out of here, man.
It's just strange as all. Now we're at the respective houses.
Yeah, but who do we visit inside first? Or does Annie call? Not right away, but... Oh, no. It's Lori's reading to Tommy on the sofa. And he was like, this is boring. Grab my books from under the sofa. And they're comic books, yes?
Yeah.
Then
she's reading them like King Arthur or something.
Yes, but she said, I thought you liked King Arthur. He says, not anymore. So he asked for it. Yeah. Well, the last time she checked, he asked for it. So they decide to carve the pumpkin. Then we go to Annie's house. Oh, no. Does she call yet? She has to call because then we hop over, right? Because she's always on the phone. She's on the phone by the time we get there.
They're calling back and forth.
Lori ain't studying her. Annie is calling her. Because she's trying to get up with Paul.
Yeah.
So is she's making popcorn, I imagine? Because she said she spilled butter.
Yeah.
Lindsay, who she's watching, has the TV loud as fuck in the other room. She keep yelling at Lindsay to do something, but I don't know if Lindsay ever hears her. First, the
dog. Lindsay. What's the dog's name? I wrote it down.
Did you? Why?
Because it was a stupid name not a stupid name, but a name that stood out.
Anyway, she says
Lester.
Was it Lester? She said she's the only person in the world the dog doesn't like.
Oh.
We skip
the
butter.
A huge part.
What?
Loomis showing up in the town. Oh, we missed tons of stuff. I don't know why I wasn't looking at my notes.
Oh, okay. After they pull off, Loomis approaches the sheriff, yes?
Oh, this was the first huge fucking scare of the movie was Loomis outside the Myers house, and then Sheriff Brackett comes up to him. That was the first... No, I'm wrong.
So we decided not to go back to when Loomis approaches him outside of the hardware store? I thought you said we missed a whole bunch.
Was that outside the hardware store? That was the scare?
No. You're right that I got scared on that part, but I'm just saying we forgot to say that Loomis approaches the sheriff outside of the hardware store.
Okay.
And as he turns his head, Michael turns the corner to continue following the girls in the car.
Also, the song playing in the car when they're riding around is Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
That song means nothing to you.
I mean, the title, but I didn't hear that, so I don't care.
Would you recognize it if you heard it again, do you think?
I doubt it.
Probably not. Okay.
Did you know what it was?
Yeah, it's a hugely popular song.
Oh, by who you say?
The Blue Oyster Cult.
Yep, nope.
It was featured in a very popular SNL skit that you probably didn't like because Will Ferrell was a huge part of it.
I haven't seen it then. I couldn't guarantee.
With Christopher Walken.
Nope.
Have you heard I Need More Cowbell?
No.
No? Nothing? Okay.
Are we back to the house or did we skip something?
Back to whose house?
Annie's.
No.
So tell me go ahead. What do we skip?
When the sheriff and Loomis go to the Myers house and they
So we go there before we go to the girls babysitting?
Yes, because I wrote this down before I wrote Lester, the German Shepherd,
okay,
which is what we were just talking about.
What happens?
They go inside the house.
Oh.
And
what? What falls from the roof? What is it? You said it was the roof and you wouldn't rewind.
It was probably like a piece of the gutter or something. Just, it didn't matter what it was.
There's a dead dog.
Yes.
And it's still warm. And the sheriff said maybe it was a fucking skunk. Do skunks kill dogs?
I don't know. I never heard that.
And
Maybe
the
they're
doctor said he
vicious.
must have got hungry.
Yeah.
So he's a cannibal. Well,
Is
I'm
he a
sorry.
dog?
Sorry. He eats dogs.
That's what they seem to be establishing, that he eats raw dog meat, which is, I mean, especially disgusting. And the way that they're
It's
speaking about it
especially
too.
disgusting?
Yeah, because
Why? Because it's the dog?
yeah, all the fur on a dog. It- they don't give any indication like he made a fire or cooked it in a pot.
Well,
so the idea is that he
Since
killed
you
a
mentioned
dog
it, I
and
got the
ate it
idea that he
raw.
was sucking on Lester's throat. Because he don't put him down. We haven't got to it. But never mind. We'll touch on it.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
But then they weren't feeding him dog in the asylum. What they...
Of course they weren't feeding him dog. Well, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Look at you talking about they was feeding him dog, teaching him how to drive. Whew.
Okay, we'll go back to Annie's house, but it needed to be said that they find the remains of a dog that appears to have been eaten. So, okay,
What?
the sheriff
Yeah?
who you want Lori to call to come save her thinks that
I didn't say he has to save her. She just needs to let somebody know that things are awry.
Okay.
Okay.
His working theory is that a skunk got into a house and killed a dog.
No, the dog died from natural causes and then a skunk came along. Either way, it makes no sense. Either way, it's not satisfactory.
Oh. Tying it into for those of you who enjoyed our first episode about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this
Tying it in.
house, the Myers house, is noted that it's been completely empty
Oh,
and
yeah.
not kept up for 15 years.
Okay. Are you talking about the house in Texas Chainsaw?
Yes.
How long was that one? 30?
She said she was there staying in that room when
And
she
we
was
think she's
8
about
years
20,
old.
so about 12. Okay. You happy? You satisfied?
Yeah. Do I need to say the point? Do I need to state it directly, or you made the connection on your own? Sometimes you need me to state it.
When they're less obvious. Yes, that one I understood. You done?
Yeah.
Go back to the house. I don't know. Oh. Annie's on the phone with Lori. I don't know if they're talking about the dance again, but maybe she's melting butter for popcorn. She spills butter on her shirt, and the bitch strips down completely to go watch and takes off her clothes to watch them.
Yeah. You can't see the impact of the spill, but I guess you just have to assume she got it all
A shit
over
ton.
everything. Yeah, which, I mean, maybe she's just a clean,
She don't want Paul
very
to see her in
clean,
butter.
free. Yeah. But yeah, she strips down.
Lindsay,
Definitely.
I need some clothes. But she grabs
Lindsay,
a shirt.
I need a robe.
She grabs a shirt from somewhere.
Probably Lindsay's dad's
Yeah.
shirt. It's a long sleeve button down that she puts on, fashions like a robe.
Remind me. Michael, we've seen Michael looking at her at this point, have we?
No, I don't think they've shown him like looking in the window or anything.
Okay.
This begins a series of
Lester, though. Lester gets killed before she gets off the phone.
Well, Lester is introduced by coming into the kitchen where Annie is on the phone and he will not stop barking. And this is where the repeated, Lindsay, need to come get this dog. Lester, the German the house dog, or whatever she said, the family dog. That's what she kept saying.
Anyway, Lester makes his way outside and he's still barking, but then she hears him whimper. She was like, oh, never mind. He's found something else.
Yeah. Lindsay, Lester won't stop barking. Oh, never mind. She hears the...
And we see his legs. There's some blood splattered on his paws. You saw that.
Oh, no, I didn't catch that.
Which is why I was like, is he sucking his throat? Because he don't put him down right away.
Maybe bit his nose off.
What?
Look at you laughing at violence on a dog.
No, I can't picture it. It's so weird to say he eats dogs. That's so crazy. I understand the connection between they're saying you have a mental issue and killing and harming animals, but to also eat them is just strange.
Who is Lonnie?
Why? That's not the groundskeeper?
No.
Why would you have Lonnie as a name?
Lonnie.
There are literally no other. What did you write about Lonnie?
Somebody says, Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
What? Oh, Dr. Loomis. The kids dare each other to go up to the door.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What about it?
I just couldn't remember who Lonnie was.
Yes, but why'd you write that down?
I'll tell you why.
We're not back there yet? I thought we were at the house. But we go back.
Yes.
Okay.
There's jumping back and forth.
Okay, so Michael has killed Lester, so we know he's around.
We know he's at Annie's house.
Yes.
Annie, in her desperation, needs to clean her clothes immediately, so she takes them to the
detached laundry room.
Yeah. So
the lights aren't working. So are we assuming that he did that? Because also the phone at Lori's place later, where she's babysitting.
Yeah, that's later. That's yeah.
How does he? A TV show he saw while he was locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the door closes behind her.
She locks herself into this laundry room somehow.
How?
Don't know.
Anyway, so
Lindsay!
she's
I locked myself in.
I was like, how is Lindsay gonna hear her over that loud ass movie she watching? And there's no way. She didn't.
Outside and then inside another.
And I was convinced she was gonna get killed at this point, but you know what it reminded me of? So she goes to the window to try to get out. First of all, it was a wire rack that looked light as fuck. All she had to do was scoot it back a little bit more to get the window open. Because you see when Lindsay comes in, her foot is stuck. It was preposterous. But it reminded me of going through the doggy door on the garage. Is that screen? I was like, ooh, he finna get her, chop her head off or something. But anyway, that didn't happen. Paul calls. And he's like, Paul, don't hang up.
Lindsay, answer the phone.
Lindsay does pick up the phone. She says Annie is washing her clothes.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, just tell her it's me. I didn't think she hung up the phone because why would you if you're just going to go get somebody? But apparently she hung up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes to the laundry and says, Annie,
you
Paul
locked
called.
yourself in.
Yeah. Since she walks in, closes the door behind her, which I still didn't get. I wouldn't do that if it was locked? I don't know. Anyway, she helps her
to do it.
get unstuck from the window.
Yes.
Okay.
She's stuck in a way that is
ridiculous,
absurd, just to show her in panties stuck halfway out the window.
Mm-hmm.
She unsticks her in a way that makes it difficult to figure out how she was stuck. Do you know that that's a subgenre
what
of adult films?
Getting stuck in tight places? No. Why would I
People
know that?
getting stuck and then they can't do anything.
And they get hunched in that position? Jesus Christ, no. Look at you knowing all the subgenres of porn. You little freak. Look at you. Look gleeful.
Maybe that was a origin point. Maybe
wonder.
that inspired another filmmaker.
Ridiculous.
Could have.
Mm-hmm. So before they make it back to the house, Paul calls again. The phone rings again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Because you were like, she didn't hang up the phone.
Yeah, I was like, she didn't hang up the phone. But anyway, she did.
I seem to think that she clearly placed
She
it back
picks
on the
up,
receiver.
He's like, he says, come get me.
Oh, in case it was unclear, since it's 1978, these are all landline phones. There's no cellular phones being used at all.
Anyway, the gist of their conversation is come get me, right?
Yes.
All right.
She has her mom's car.
Correct.
That's
In
what she
their
picked
garage.
Lori in.
So first she's going to go drop Lindsay off with Lori and Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
So she drops her off. Annie tells Lori she told Ben Tramer that she wants to go to the dance with him, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Lori's freaking out.
Oh, yeah. Also, that's another thing.
What?
The dance is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is a Wednesday.
Okay. Listen, they didn't
all the
expect
parents
you,
are out
they
on
didn't
Tuesday night on
expect-
Halloween,
they
and
didn't
then the
expect you
1st of
looking at the
November
calendar.
they're having the what? The day after Halloween dance? The
Homecoming, maybe?
what is it? All Saints Day. That's what Catholic holiday is. So what? She walks Lindsay over
Yeah.
and then goes back to get the car so
But
she
wait,
can go pick
does
up
anything
Paul.
happen of import? She says, I'll be back in about an hour. I'm going to get Paul. She does let Lori know where she's going.
Yes, but also
What?
at some point there's contact with Linda.
Linda was supposed... That was the whole plan from earlier in that day.
Okay.
I thought they were all going to be at one house, honestly, when they were talking earlier. That's what it sounded like to me.
Okay. Annie goes back to
Yes.
get the car. The car is in the garage.
Yes, the door's locked. She was like, oh, the keys. She goes to get the keys. She comes back. She opens the door. It's unlocked now. She sits in the car, and then she was like, oh, wait, how did that get unlocked?
Here's another big scare for Brittany.
Yes, and then Michael attacks.
Sits up in the back seat.
And stabs her.
That's got to be...
Chokes. What does he do to her?
Yeah, one-handed chokes.
One-handed choke. Okay.
That's got to be a deep-seated fear for you. Somebody just springing up in the back seat of your vehicle. 'Cause I feel like you always react very strongly when that happens in a
It's
movie
not a
or a TV
deep-seated
show.
fear, but I will say I haven't in a while. Because there's so much stuff in the back of my truck right now. But I do take a look in the back seat before I get in.
Every time?
No, it's not a constant thing. And also because when I was younger, a cat had got in the car.
What?
I said a cat got in the car? A black cat.
See why I left the window down?
My granny did. This was when CY was working at a hospital. Anyways, it's a second job. Oh, granny was a caretaker in an asylum on a crazy ward.
Really?
I don't want to say crazy
Oh,
ward. Sorry.
no.
Psychiatric ward of a hospital.
Gotcha.
But anyway.
Sensitive to people with mental problems.
Anyway, we were going to pick up CY, and I guess the cat had got in, and it was in the back window. Terrified. You know I don't like cats. Or maybe that was the origin. Terrified.
One day I will get an ultimate scare on you by being hidden in your backseat when you least expect it.
I hope not. I will kill you accidentally. Long story short, chokes her. Yeah. Then where do we go? Oh, we're back to the house, and Tommy is gonna try to scare Lindsay a little bit. He gets behind the curtain and calls out her name, and he turns around and he sees Michael carrying Annie's body into the house. He tries to tell Lori that he saw the boogeyman.
The boogeyman.
And he asked Lori about the boogeyman earlier. She was like, no, he's fake. They just wanted to scare you. But anyway.
Yeah, well, you know what is occurring to me now that you never pointed out or said anything about? She tells him what about seeing, even though she's seen somebody all day until getting there.
I'm here to protect you. I won't let anything happen to you. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm not going to remember, so tell me.
There's no boogeyman. You're not seeing anything.
This is where I need you to connect whatever you're trying to say.
You're saying she should call the police. She should do this about the person that she's seeing, that she knows that she saw. But then he's saying, I saw someone. And she's like, no.
So this is just giving more proof that something ain't right with her. I don't understand what point you making. Except mine, something ain't right. And it bothers me. I feel like kids, they always do this in movies. Like they cut them off before they say something. He would have got out. I saw him carrying a body. If we could see it clearly, I feel like that means he could see it clearly.
But he wasn't like, he was carrying Annie.
Exactly.
He did something to Annie.
He didn't have to know that it was Annie, but he was like, he had something in his hand. He was carrying something. But anyway, of course, he conveniently gets cut off before he does. Okay.
It should
What?
note they repeatedly go back to watching this movie that's on TV.
The Thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's foreshadowing because
They don't. I feel like they don't watch it a lot. Does it? Why? Why is it foreshadowing?
Because years later he made a remake of The Thing.
Carpenter?
John Carpenter did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's widely considered to be one of the best horror / sci-fi movies of all time.
The Thing or
Excuse
Halloween?
me. The Thing.
Oh.
And Halloween.
Well, I don't know how Halloween got this title, but anyway.
You don't know how it got its title.
Yeah. All
Halloween?
these plot holes.
Oh.
One of the best?
Yeah.
Please.
It spawned 11 sequels.
Again, this is my whole problem. If you
And
gave
the
me
Friday the 13th entire franchise is a complete direct carbon copy of it. Okay, anyways.
too many plot holes. Of course, I've forgotten what I want to say. You always interrupting me,
They cut off the child.
man. No,
Yeah.
something else. Oh, Linda and Bob have arrived in a van. They pull to the house that Annie's at. She's telling him what bedroom they're going to go to when they get in. Because she's under the impression that Annie's
Annie
still
and
there
Lindsay
with
are there.
Lindsay, right? And it occurred to me, why don't they just hunch in the van? They can hunch anywhere they want. No?
Yeah, we don't know where they came from either, but they want to hunch in a bed.
Okay. That
You should
van looks like
explain
it
what
goes to the mattress. What?
hunching is.
Having sex?
I think contextually people will figure it out.
Yeah, it's having sex. I mean, technically, I guess it means having sex. Well, humping with your clothes on, but that's not. Hunching to me means having sex.
So you're just saying there's an alternate definition for it? I mean,
Yeah.
humping with your clothes on?
Try humping.
Hunching?
Yes.
That's how you will originally learn the term, and then you
I don't.
just
Okay, this.
created
I don't
it
want to
as a
say learning.
Because I've never heard anybody else refer to having sex as hunching besides you.
Really.
Who else do you know that refers to
I don't know what to
having
tell you, but I feel like if you got on
sexual
the
intercourse as hunching?
I feel like if you got on the internet, somebody else uses. I didn't just do it by myself.
Stop stroking that microphone arm like a penis.
I didn't.
If I do an internet search for hunching, it'll come up as dry humping.
No, as sex. Somebody has to say it like that. Somebody else has to use the word like I do.
That's what I'm saying. Tell me one other person that does.
I'm telling you, I can't, but I'm sure they exist. I feel like
Lock
friends
you up
of
next
mine-
to Michael Myers. Nut job.
anyway, I'm sure probably to come up in Urban Dictionary. I don't know.
Dry humping with clothes on. That's what it'll say.
That's what I think the
According to
original
you.
was, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. So Linda and
Planning their moves, Linda and Bob, yes.
carry on.
No. I was hoping to get you back on track.
I went off.
You look off.
Linda calls Lori. Does she call her right away?
I mean, after they get in there and see that
It's
no
dark.
one's there.
Okay. Linda calls Lori to see where Annie is, and she says, I think she went to go pick up Paul.
Lindsay's over here.
Yeah. And then that gets Annie excited because that means I could go ahead and hunch. Don't gotta wait.
That gets who excited?
Linda. All these Lori, Linda, Lindsay. So they go and fucking have sex in the parents' bedroom, which just blows my mind.
Do you know for sure it was the parents'
I
bedroom?
don't. But I'm assuming.
Because it was a larger bed.
Correct.
And they showed Lori's bed. when
At
she went
home. Yeah. And it was like a twin. They're making ridiculous
So
sex noises and movements in the bed. Oh, what I missed?
Yeah,
What you
no,
saying?
I'm just saying they don't show them use a condom. They don't.
Surely she was on birth control.
They don't talk about safe sex.
Surely she was on birth control.
They're fucking raw in the parents' bed.
Anyway, right before they finish, Michael walks. Why are you laughing?
Go ahead.
Michael is in the bedroom. He walks by. You remember this? Okay. I don't know where he hides in the meantime. It's weird. Because he's not walking out.
He goes back down to hide in the pantry or something.
Yeah, but I'm saying when they show him, I feel like he's walking in and not out, but I'm just confused about where the door is. It doesn't matter. Michael was in there. They get finished hunching. They smoking in bed. Eventually, they decide they want more beers. Paul goes downstairs. Doesn't turn on the lights.
They both are very satisfied with each other's performance.
Yeah, I don't know why.
In Lindsay's parents' bed.
Yeah. He doesn't turn on any lights when he goes downstairs. Like, maybe he's been in these people's house before. He's like in the cabinets. I don't know what he's looking for.
He can see well enough in the moonlight.
All right,
they live
Brendan.
in a small town. They got street lights coming in through the windows. Refrigerator's got a light inside the door.
Long story short. Oh, wait.
It's not a long story at all.
Does another door pop open? Does he close the door? Are you sure? Because I was like, I'm tired of all these doors. It has to.
Not important either way.
Anyway, the doors just pop open. No, just pop open. Nobody's opening them or closing them. He
goes to open a door and then Michael comes charging
I'm not
out.
talking about that door. The glass doors. But yeah, he opens the door for some unknown reason. Did he hear a noise? Michael comes out, and again, he's a very calm killer. It's crazy. Not crazy, but he chokes him.
You only ever hear him breathe.
Yeah. He chokes him with one hand, lifts him up off the ground,
Yeah.
and stabs him. And I guess the knife is strong enough.
Through the power of evil.
Stop saying the knife is strong enough to pin this dude to the door and hold his body there, which I just find strange.
Is it to the door or to the wall?
Fine. Does
Either
that
way,
matter?
He's up off the ground. Please, it just creates a cool visual. And they used to make stuff stronger back then.
No blood. Again, no blood. I wonder if it was too much money-wise for their budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't
production-wise. It doesn't
distract from it at all. You still believe they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay. He puts on a sheet and Bob's glasses.
This is a
Strange.
very weirdly, even in the course of all the Halloween films, I mean,
This was strange there? The strangest thing to happen?
it's just the most weirdly playful moment because
This was playful?
You don't think so? He puts the sheet on and he puts his glasses on over the eyes outside of the sheet.
Well, I feel like he likes Halloween.
But he already has a mask on, so now he has a mask on and a sheet on over the mask and glasses on over the sheet.
Please, this could be the last time he get experience Halloween for all you know.
And presumably those are prescription lenses that Bob was wearing.
Oh,
so
really? They look tinted to me.
They look tinted. That would make it even worse. Then it would be sunglasses inside.
Look, I don't know.
Through a sheet.
He comes back to the doorway. He stands there and doesn't say anything. And she just talks to herself for a little bit.
Titties out.
Yeah. Well, she exposes them more.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's enticing him to come back to bed.
See anything you like?
Like she's enticing him to come back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't say anything. And she's like, where's my beer? He still don't say anything. And I can't remember.
She says something specific like, well, if you're going to...
Weird. She does say you're acting weird.
Yeah. And then she's like, well, I'm going to call Lori.
Yeah, that's what it was. Thank you. Yeah, but what was she calling Lori to say?
To find out where...
Again,
what
she was checking to see where...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so she calls Lori and it sounds like she's making sex noises, but she's really getting strangled by the telephone cord.
Yeah.
And Lori thought it was Annie because Annie had called before with the chewing noises.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but eventually she was like, "Oh, this doesn't sound right."
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So she goes to check on the kids. They're in bed. Is this correct? Am I missing something?
No.
But she's like, "Sleep tight, kids." And so she walks. Oh no, she looks out the window. She calls back. She calls back and nobody answers.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees the lights flicker one time, go on and off.
I think she just sees them go off.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. So anyway, she checks on the kids. They're asleep. So she goes across the street to the house. And she hears thumping or thudding. What do you call it? A thud? It's not called thudding. What am I trying to say?
Yeah, and this is where, so, I mean, this is all predicated upon if she goes over there. If she had just stayed in the house, like,
I think he still would have came over.
yes, but this is the whole House of Horrors sequence that is set up. You think with the intention of inspiring ultimate fear into the observer. But if she never came, then what was... Okay, so start describing what happens. She gets into the house and...
She hears noises, and she thinks they're playing. So she's like, Paul, Linda, does she say Annie at any time?
Yeah.
Anyway, so she was like,
Bob.
all right, it's not funny. So eventually she goes upstairs to the bedroom. Oh, I was going to ask you about this. She opens the door, and it's Annie laid out across the bed.
Yes.
And Judith, his sister's tombstone, is there.
Yes.
You can hear Annie making noises. Like she's not dead. You didn't hear that? Am I crazy?
No, you are crazy.
No way.
That was... If anything, that was Lori making reaction noises. The shot
it
is
sounded
on...
like somebody struggling to breathe.
No,
I
she's
swear.
dead.
Please.
She's fucking dead.
I was like, well, dang, she go call the 911 for the girl.
They cut away from her and cut back, and she hasn't moved at all. Why would she be laying perfectly still but making noises? He didn't paralyze her.
I don't know. I'm gotta watch that back. I swear she was making. Anyway, doesn't matter. Before long,
she's laid out in a T. Her arms are out to her sides.
Bob's body. What is he hanging from?
Another knife.
Bob's body. I don't want to say falls down.
This also scared the shit out of you.
What do you call that?
Yeah,
what do you call it?
Falls into the doorway.
Yeah, but not the complete. I mean, he's not chopped up or anything.
Upper torso, like his bust, like from the shoulders up. His hands fall down, but it's like his head
upside down.
Yeah, swinging from the top of the door.
Okay, remind me. Does that make the closet spring open, or does she open the closet?
I think her frightened movement from that
bumped into the closet door or something, cabinet. Lindsay's body.
Yeah, Linda.
Sorry, Linda. Oh, my bad. She moves into the hallway and she's shocked, crying, and Michael walks out calmly, and she sees him. Does he? He slashes at her. He only gets her sleeve and cuts it open. Right? You remember that? And he scares her, and she falls over backwards the stairs.
Yes, I think you inverted these. First, she gets scared by Bob's body and Linda's, and then goes upstairs and sees Annie on the bed.
If you say so. It doesn't matter.
Yes, because when she gets stabbed, she goes over the railing and falls down the stairs. Remember? You said, oh, that would have hurt.
Okay.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You're saying okay dismissively, like, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay.
What? She sees the body and whatever order she see. I mean, what?
Yeah, but that's important to the layout of the house. Anyways. Now she falls down. Now she's trying to get away. And
she's hurt her leg, yeah. Right? Does she limp a little? Yeah, she's dragging her leg when
she
she's running.
gets to the door. She can't open it. It's a glass panel door.
The ones that's been popping open all fucking night. Oh,
She's trying to push. She's like, get out the door, bitch.
Well, the kitchen, the kitchen has a solid door and a lock. So she locks that. She runs to the kitchen and locks that behind her. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. And she tries to get out the glass door, and it's being held closed by a rake.
Yeah, from the outside.
So she's just still trying to use the force of her body to get it open, and he's slashing through the door to the kitchen.
This is when Brittany's mind kicks into a gear that she would be...
No.
Perpetually calm decision making.
I wouldn't be in this... You know how I wouldn't be in this situation? I saw this bitch 4 times early in the day. I'm not going to be able to babysit. I got to rest my nerves. I wouldn't be in this situation. Mm-hmm. But yes, get a knife. Get anything that can protect you. But anyway, eventually she's like, okay, I'm going to punch through the glass and move the rake out of the way. She does that just in time. She's screaming, help, help, through the neighborhood. She runs up somebody's steps, bangs on the door.
You were pleased, very pleased with this. We're getting too far.
Oh, jump in at any time, please.
Please, Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Okay, tell the scene since it's very touching to you.
This is just bridging the Loomis story back.
Mm-hmm.
Not to disrupt the flow of going into the finale, but does go back to the Myers house. Loomis is just literally standing outside in the bushes. And then some kids are going up.
Same bullies, no? I feel like
yeah,
it's
the bullies from the school who pushed Tommy down, made him break his lantern.
Pumpkin.
And they're telling Lonnie to go up to the door. Come on, just go up and touch the door.
It's a dare. Because the house is haunted.
He makes his way up to the door. Loomis is in the bushes, and he was like, he doesn't whisper.
We didn't, it should be understood, but we didn't exactly say he and the sheriff are waiting around the house because he's convinced that's where Michael is going to come back to.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Since they saw the half-eaten dog there earlier.
Half-eaten dog.
Lonnie, get your ass away from there. And then they just hear that disembodied voice and get the shit scared out of them. Okay. And then Loomis turns and Sheriff Brackett is there again, and this scared the shit out of you.
No, he reaches out to grab it. The sheriff touches his shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought, oh shit, Michael finna get him. Anyway. Is that all?
Yeah, well then they confer back and forth.
Yeah, the sheriff's like, this is fancy talk. I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
This is only families here, like.
And then it comes back to that at a point, and eventually Loomis
starts walking.
A block and a half away sees or however far away.
3 blocks.
3 blocks. Yeah. Somehow spots
the
stolen station wagon. Yeah. And he starts making his way towards where now Lori has fled Lindsay's house where Annie was babysitting, and all of the bodies have been staged in a tableau to get her to peak fear levels so Michael can be most satisfied whenever he finally takes her life.
We don't know what gives him joy.
He probably doesn't get any joy.
So she runs.
Oh, I didn't even ask if you know about the mask. Do you know about his mask?
No, but it don't look quite right, does it? So I must be confusing his mask. Who got the hard white mask? Who was that?
The hard white mask?
Yeah, I feel like that mask.
Like the hockey mask?
Yeah, who was that?
That's Jason.
Okay. This one looks more, like when you put it over your whole face.
Yeah.
Head. What about it? What about his mask?
Well, how would you describe it? What kind of mask does it look like?
What
like would you think he's trying to be?
Oh, I hadn't given it any thought. Who he's supposed to look like?
So the story is that the Michael
president or somebody
Myers mask was made from a mold of William Shatner's face. So that, I
Huh.
mean, obviously you don't look at it and think that looks like William Shatner, but that's supposedly
Yes,
the
yes,
origin
but that's not.
of the mask, of what it is.
Yes, but to Michael, there's no significance to the mask. It's just a
No,
random
it's
mask.
just a mask that he
Okay.
stole from the hardware store that sells masks and knives and rope. Okay, that's all. I just didn't know if you knew
Well, I
the
don't know. You
William
said
Shatner connection.
no.
Don't you
Not
think
at
that's strange?
all.
Funny.
Not funny. Lori has, with her hurt leg, ran onto a neighbor's porch and is banging on the door. These people turn on the light. They look out the blind. They close the blinds.
Turn the
Turn
light
the
back
light
off.
I'm assuming they were teenagers, not want to be bothered. I don't know.
You're assuming that it was teenagers in the house that she was screaming at that didn't want to be
If
bothered?
all the parents, you say all the parents out on the town.
Okay. Interesting theory.
Well, what you think? Just about didn't want to be
You're
bothered.
basing that upon what I said?
Yeah. Me personally, I wouldn't have let her in. I don't know what's going on. You could
Yeah,
be crazy.
exactly.
I would have called.
Should we retell the hat story? Or you
No.
think people remember?
I would have called the sheriff or 911 if. How long has 911 been around?
For those of you who don't know, Brittany wouldn't tell someone when a hat
Brendan,
fell out of their
please.
car.
How long has 911 been around?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Huh. I would have called somebody. But I was also thinking, if I were the police.
I don't remember ever knowing or being instructed to learn local law enforcement numbers, even in the landline days of childhood.
You mean the non-emergency number?
Yes, or like local police or local
Nobody
sheriffs.
told her to memorize the non-emergency number. Why would you? If it's not an emergency, you have time to look it up.
You never had,
No.
you didn't have pre-programmed like poison,
I don't remember.
fire.
I don't think so, no. Mm-mm.
You remember that being an option on phones? That you could pre-program emergency
feel like
numbers
it.
like that? I can see why I'm putting you in danger.
She know I wouldn't be in these situations.
All right, she's going back to Tommy's house. But the door's locked behind her.
She locked it. She took the keys, remember?
Well, she didn't have them to get herself back in.
Yeah, she did. She just, that bothered me. She was panicking because she was like, oh, the keys. And she's searching her pocket. But she's also banging on the door like, either
Tommy!
I'm going to get in first or he's going to let me in first. Tommy sleeps, so she gets a planter and throws it at his window. And he opens it. And she's like, let me in. He's like, okay, but he's going slow because he's in a sleep stupor. But she gets in just in time.
No sense of urgency, even though he thinks he saw the boogeyman
She told
repeatedly
him
throughout
it was
the
nothing.
day.
He only saw him one time.
He saw him at school.
No, he did not see him. He didn't turn his head. I told you this already. Even though the cars were right in line with him. She locks the door. She tells him to go upstairs and lock himself and the girl in the room. Does she say that? She says it twice, but it's first time. And he's like, what? She was like, I don't have time for this. Just do it. She picks up the phone, but the line is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And she turns around and the window's open. Now remind me, is he already in there? He got in through the window? While she was banging at the front, he was going around the back?
Or while she was getting them locked in the bedroom. Don't know.
She didn't go help them get locked in the bedroom the first time.
Okay. Either way, she's back in the living room.
Yeah, what's she doing? Just panicking. Just sitting calmly thinking. He comes out from a corner behind the sofa. Which one?
Comes from over top of the sofa. He tries to grab her by the head, and then she
Has the knitting needle. Pokes him in the neck. He falls back.
She must have hit him right on a nerve or something, because he collapses down like he's been struck with a sledgehammer. Like he's been struck by Leatherface's granddaddy at the slaughterhouse.
I'm getting something confused here, but she did this twice. Did she not grab the knife this first time?
He drops the knife when when she stabs him with the knitting needle. He drops the knife.
And she doesn't pick it up.
She does pick it up.
Yes, but remind me why she puts it down.
Because she doesn't think she needs it. He seems to be incapacitated to her. She doesn't have experience with violence and murderers on the face of it.
Okay.
Not to me, anyways.
First time's excusable. I'll give you that. We go upstairs. She tells Michael and Lindsay they can come out. He was like, is it okay? She was like, yeah, I killed him. He's coming up the fucking stairs behind her. And Tommy's like, oh no.
He calmly says, oh no.
Oh no. So she tells them to hide again or lock themselves in one of the bedrooms. I don't know. They do. She runs maybe to the parents' bedroom.
Into a different room.
Yeah. She opens the window to make it look like she got out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Goes
a
into
little
the
balcony.
Oh, is it a Juliet
thing.
balcony?
Yeah.
Okay. She goes into the closet, wraps like a tie or something around the knob so it's hard to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pick it up.
This is a pretty iconic
Is
scene.
it? Oh.
Yeah, her hiding in the back
In the corner
recess
of the closet.
You know, praying the fake out of opening the doors doesn't fool him for a second. He's
You mean the window?
Immediately.
Or the doors, whatever.
Yeah, the doors to the balcony, whatever. Doesn't fool him for a second. He comes straight for the closet and it's those type of closet. It's the slatted closet
Flimsy
doors
closet
that are
doors.
flimsy. Yeah, that if you fell into
They
them,
would
they would
break.
just collapse under the weight. So he's pressing them in, and they are like bending and moving forward and collapsing the space of her in the closet, and then eventually he starts smashing through the slats and breaking them apart. In the swatting, and this is pretty well done
What?
because I feel like it was seamless enough for you to not be like, oh, please.
The hanger?
No, the light getting turned on.
Yeah. I thought he grabbed it and turned it on.
But I feel like it was in the thrashing and
invertedly?
pulling that it just,
Okay.
yeah. So then the light gets turned on and is moving around and it's doing that. I don't know what the
Flicker?
term
Okay.
is whenever the light's swinging. It's like creating that pendulum motion, like moving the shadows, that disorienting horror way that's so effective. The hangers are all moving down, and then Lori finally
Grabs a hanger.
snaps into action and grabs a hanger, straightens it out, and then
Jabs him in the eye.
yeah, right in the fucking eye. And I think this is where he makes some sort of noise when she
know.
gets him in the eye. He does like
It's not funny. Okay.
then he drops the
He
knife.
drops the knife.
She
grabs
gets the knife and she stabs the fuck out of him. It's
somewhere.
kind of unclear where she hits him, but it seems to be center mass.
Okay.
And it's a big fucking knife. And then he drops again.
And then she drops.
Right outside the closet door. So now he's laying down in like the
Pathway.
you don't know the Undertaker, the wrestler. But he
I have heard
essentially
that name, though.
stole his entire
Did it?
not his entire gimmick, but yeah, the essence of his character as the Undertaker was pretty much lifted from Michael Myers, just without the mask. And this whole sequence of she gets out of the closet, climbs over him, thinks, okay, well, I definitely got him this time. Drops the knife because she's been heavily traumatized by seeing all of her closest friends dead and
excuse.
mutilated and positioned throughout a house in a way that she'll never recover from for the rest of her life. And this to you is unforgivable.
This is the final straw when she drops the knife
because
again.
in your mind,
No, don't do that. I hate when you're like, you wouldn't be able to keep it calm. It's not about me.
Yes, it is about you because
And
I'm saying
yes,
in
I'm
your
gonna
mind.
say I feel like I wouldn't have put the fucking knife down.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that what you're trying to
I'm not, because I didn't say
convey
anything. But what I'm trying to convey
is that you would have gotten out of the closet with the knife and you would have just sat there and kept stabbing him over and over again until it was incontrovertibly true that he was dead.
I'm not saying all that. The one of two things would have happened. I know I won't go check no fucking neck because I would have been scared he would have grabbed my hand.
Uh-huh.
So I would have kicked, maybe.
In the head?
No, just somewhere, see if he was moving. I feel like I would have stabbed at least one more time, but I guarantee you I would not have dropped the fucking knife. He's already popped back up from the first time. I'm not dropping the knife. So she drops the knife.
But you only got him with a needle.
I don't care. She dropped the knife this time and I had it. I said she deserves to die.
Look at you.
You heard me cheer it on, right?
Deserves to.
You heard me cheer it on.
So this is
What?
a very common thing in horror fanatics.
What?
Is turning a corner to where the villain or the killer becomes the hero.
Really? What do you mean?
To the audience, where you're like, yeah, like
Oh.
rooting on the killing. And especially whenever they go over the top making an annoying character or a shitty character or somebody who you really want to see, you know, get their just desserts.
Okay, because now she tells the kids they could come out again. She tells them, what's the boy? It don't matter. She tells
Tommy.
them, no, the house. She
Yeah.
says, I want you to go down the street to the somebody with a W.
The Wendell's.
Wendell's.
Something. It's
And
not
at this
Wendell's,
point, I'm
but
like, bitch,
yeah.
why won't you go with them? What are you staying behind for? So it pissed me off even more. Can you explain that? And don't say she's traumatized. So are the kids.
I think it's her wanting to explain to the authorities when they arrive what happened. Because she's sure that he's dead. And she wants to explain
I can't believe
that
you're talking.
she's now
So you
a
would stay.
murderer.
You would stay behind. You clearly you would see the police lights when they're coming down the street. I could wait in safety. Are you crazy?
Talking to the microphone.
Crazy, man.
Sound far away.
Anyway, so the kids are running out of the house. Hell,
She's in charge of that house. She was charged.
Brendan,
by
I'm
Tommy's
not
parents.
saying that she isn't. The
Okay.
fact that you have to remain behind with the dead body until the police comes is crazy, especially
She
when
has
he's
a sense of duty.
shut up, especially when he's popped up twice from not being dead. No, I'm going with y'all.
Yes, but you only have this idea of like the undead killer because you know about movies and stuff. You have to assume no
Okay,
prior
how about
knowledge.
this? I'm not
for
going to
her.
stay behind with the dead body. He's
Okay.
fooled me twice.
He's fooled you twice.
Why the fuck would
Actually,
I
he's
stay around
only
and get
fooled
fooled
you
again?
once.
Okay, fine. What'd he say? Fool me once, shame on me. No, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yes.
She shouldn't have stayed. Bottom line. I don't know why you keep defending this. Anyway, the kids run out. Help, help. And Loomis.
They both run out of the house screaming.
Loomis is looking.
Now Loomis is finally catching up to. Go ahead. Loomis is looking.
He takes a while to react. He's like, oh, is this the place? He looking like, is this an emergency? And then he goes, where he got a gun from?
He had it the whole time.
Yeah, but he's just a carry a gun around type, but he knew what he was dealing with.
Yeah, he brandished a weapon. He worked with dangerous individuals.
Please. But he hadn't shown it to us before, is what I mean. We hadn't seen it before.
I'm pretty sure they had shown it before.
No.
He showed it to the sheriff.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
They were comparing the size of their
Nope.
guns.
Anyway.
Measuring.
So by this time, Michael is up again and choking her out.
Yes, this is where the Undertaker thing. He would do this exact same gimmick.
He would choke
it was
the
a
opponents?
it was a very common thing of him getting knocked out or laying flat like that
Playing
on the
possum?
floor, and then he would do that complete torso like
Lift up.
straight sit up. Yeah.
That takes some
Like
posture.
the back to life.
He's choking Lori out, and Loomis shoots him multiple times.
As
What?
he's choking,
What happened?
she pulls his mask off.
Oh yeah, and you see his messed up eye. I was like, what's wrong with his eye?
You thought he was deformed.
Just the eye.
I had to remind you that she had just
Yeah, but
stabbed
there
him
was
with
no
the
blood or
hanger.
nothing. Like it was drooping, like it's a healed injury. Do you understand?
It's just
They should have
not
had an
that
eyeball
great
out.
makeup.
Whatever. Well, you brought it up. Anyway, Loomis shoots him multiple times, and
Seemingly in the head first. It
yeah,
looks like
I thought
it,
he had
the
a
head
good shot. Yeah,
looks like it goes
yeah.
back, but it also could have just been the physical acting from the man playing Michael, like throwing his head back in.
And
from
of
the
course, he
impact.
backs up to the room and he's getting shot and he falls out the window. He falls through the window. Loomis looks down.
Loomis has a revolver and he shoots every bullet out of the gun into him. Yeah, he falls off of the balcony into the yard, flat on his back, which may have knocked all the bullets back out of him. We don't know.
I'm sorry, are you joking?
Yes, I'm joking.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
So Loomis looks down and he's assuming he's dead. And Lori's like, oh, it really was the boogeyman.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, it really was.
The music kicks back
Then
in.
he goes back and looks and the body's gone and Lori starts crying even harder. Okay, so explain this. This also I don't like. This evil is hard to kill. They're still human. So I don't understand. I don't understand it.
What's not to understand? They're introducing a supernatural element to it.
And see, that's why these never sit well with me. Like I buy into vampire stuff. You know what I mean? So I should be able to buy into a serial killer who's strong but not like defies logic and bleeding. Never any blood on him.
So
That must have been a budgetary concern. Can't imagine.
So you say that you want some sort of explanation of why can he do that? Why this? Why that?
Yeah.
Well, that's what
horror is. What?
Would you stop cutting me off? You interrupted my thought. I
Well, you
can't
talk so
remember
slow.
anymore.
what they develop in the shitty progression of the films, which that was one of the smart things John Carpenter recognized early on was, okay, well, they're just going to keep making sequels. I'm not going to make them, but he left his name on as a producer. The third movie doesn't even have Michael Myers in it. There's a part where they show it on TV, but what they develop through those movies is this whole background of like, there's like runic stones and a cult that worships him, and they're imbuing him with these powers and this supernatural like undead. They relate it back to runes. Do you know what runes are?
I have heard that.
I don't know enough about it or remember enough about the movies, but yeah, basically like through ritualistic practice, they're imbuing him with Samhain. You ever heard of that? It's spelled Samhain, Samhain. It's like an Irish folklore or something like that. All of this is made.
Sounds pretty unsatisfactory.
It's yes, exactly. So the scarier thing is not offering and just letting your mind wander of like
it's not scary to me. It's stupid to me.
Okay.
Which again.
Well, the thrillingly huge success of the Halloween franchise argues in the face of your feelings.
I don't think I would mind a legit scary movie. I just want it to have a tight story. Logical, sensible. If you get shot 4 times, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
And stabbed. And whichever one I saw with you, then he made it out of fucking burning building. Building burned down.
Yeah, but you didn't know he made it out of there until you saw the second movie. And you don't even remember seeing it.
You're telling me I logically didn't think he made it out? Well, I did know he made it out because they won't kill him. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Any favorite scenes?
My favorite scene? was all the times that you yelled in terror? No, probably. I don't think I have an overall favorite scene. It's more like probably from having seen it many times.
How many times do you think you've seen it?
I don't know.
Take a wild guess.
I would
More
guess
than
at
10?
least 7 times. Probably 7 to 10 times.
Okay. Okay, so what do you appreciate since you've seen it so many times? What are you saying?
It's little touches that occur throughout
What?
that
Like what?
create that sense of the small town, the neighborhood, the space in between the houses, running from house to house, like all of that. The small town feel of it
design.
is what I think made it such a success. Was it being in a suburban community, like violating the, I don't know, the perceived safety of that small town, like, neighborhood living. I feel like it reminds me of that feeling of around Halloween or in the fall or autumn season of being outside and like that kind of uncertain feeling that you get, the chill in the air whenever it's twilight or becoming nighttime. I remember being scared to like take the trash can out to the side of the road at night during that time of year.
Oh, well,
Like
I
little
feel
things
that all the
like
time,
that.
though.
Yeah.
I'm never like to take trash out at night.
So, I mean, all the broad stroke stuff, it reads differently over time because as a kid, you're terrified of that, just, somebody with a knife or like the killer.
I forgot. Remember when I was talking about her running up to the neighbor's door and them looking out the window and not letting her in?
Yeah.
I told you that happened to me.
Scary. No. When?
Yeah. Tallahassee.
You were screaming for help?
Not me.
Uh-huh.
Somebody
was screaming to you for help.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you talk so slow.
No,
you
I don't.
Talk so
I really
slow.
don't. They tried to open my front door. It was locked. And she was like, help, I need help. I was like, get away from my door. I will call the police for you, which I did.
Uh-huh.
She's just drunk as fuck.
Oh.
Something about her boyfriend had put out the car. But yes.
She stayed there until the police came? Outside your door?
Yes.
And that's all she said was her boyfriend had put her out the car?
I really wasn't trying to listen. I can't remember now to the whole police conversation, but I called the police. I was like, this lady tried to open my apartment door.
Was
she
another
drunk.
You were a college student?
Uh-huh. Well,
living
the
in
second
an apartment?
Time. College. I went to college anyway. This is my second, when I was getting my second degree. But yeah. I was like, she's drunk. I'm calling you so somebody can come check on her, but I'm not letting her in my house. And that was all.
And I'm sorry, you said she also seemed to be another college student?
I didn't say that. I don't know. She wasn't.
You couldn't tell
grown
her
as
age.
fuck.
Okay.
20s. I would have put her in early 20s.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't find the neighbor's behavior strange.
Did you turn your front light off? You couldn't because
this already had outdoor. There are lights outside in the hallways you can't control. So
you didn't say, "Who are you?" or "What happened?"
No, I don't care. Because you fucked up by trying to open my front door first before ringing the doorbell. You know what I mean? So no. I think she also asked to use a charger. I was absolutely not. Not getting in my house with that lame ass excuse.
Use a charger.
Police took her wherever she needed to go, I guess.
You don't.
Or to jail.
You don't have a determination on exactly how old you were? 28.
20. No. Try 26. Oh, good job. Yeah, I was gonna say 2016. That ain't. How old is that? That's 30. That ain't right.
Look at you doxing yourself.
I don't know. All right.
Did you have a favorite scene?
No, but I did appreciate that he wasn't.
You like the part when he killed the yapping dog?
No, I like that he doesn't seem like a. Sporadic's not the word I'm looking for. What am I looking for?
Methodical.
I don't want to say spontaneous. I don't know. He is calm.
Not emotional.
Yeah. I appreciate a very calm. Okay.
And you don't think Dr. Loomis seemed like a nut?
Well, see, it's partially tainted because I do remember Doctor from one of the other films.
Did he seem heroic to you at all?
Heroic. I mean, he went in there and shot at him, didn't he? I wouldn't have went in there.
He didn't seem concerned at all with
With what? Get in trouble?
Lori
What do you mean?
or the...
Yes, he did. Why would he go in there and shoot her if he wasn't going to
He was just after Michael.
Okay.
He wasn't
don't know her. Why does he? What do you
But
mean?
he wasn't
concerned?
like, my dear, it's okay now or anything. Or he didn't try to
knows she gonna be
help the
fucked up.
kids. He wasn't like, kids, I'm here. I have a gun.
Well, I'm glad he
He
did.
just let the kids run off screaming.
Good on them. Let them get to safety.
And then if you're the sheriff when you show up and now the story from, and you still haven't laid eyes on Michael Myers, now you're hearing Lori, and then this guy's like, I shot him 6 times.
Yeah, I'll be like,
And he
ain't no
got
way.
up. Yeah, you wouldn't believe him.
And then he got to go get his daughter's dead body. Like I said, she should have called the police early that morning. But I was also thinking, like, I feel like there needs to be a special unit on the police force for that. Because I would have been like, I didn't sign up for this, for an escape maniac. That's not, I'm not doing this.
It's part of your duty.
No, just put me on the traffic
Keep
ticket.
the peace.
No, put me on traffic tickets.
You're the sheriff.
No,
Small town. He didn't even have backup.
it's
He
crazy.
didn't call
Look,
anybody else.
bless anybody who did the job for noble reasons.
Did it seem like it was actually in rural suburban Illinois to you?
I
think it was filmed in LA.
couldn't tell you what Illinois looked like to save my life. So
That seemed like they did a good job making you think it was somewhere else, right? You weren't
Yeah,
like,
I felt-
it looks like LA.
no, I felt like it. I felt like it was a small place, even though it probably wasn't. Are there any
John Carpenter did all the music for it too.
He made the music.
Yeah,
Oh, neat.
that theme,
Good
that
on
iconic
him.
theme.
It's a upsetting theme, or maybe it's just
It's a
upsetting
minor
because of the
key,
movie.
and it's a
Like, do you think you would have thought it was upsetting without it being attached to the movie? Like, if you had heard it first?
yeah, it stands out. It's got a
Creepy.
unconventional time signature too. I don't know what it is.
Is there any
7, 8
dialogue?
time or
There are no
something.
dialogue that became famous from the movie, is there? Michael.
Lindsay, he got hungry.
Yeah, so I guess not.
Yeah, I remember. I think the tagline on the poster was "The night he came home," which is strange. Did it ever occur to you while watching it, since you had never seen it before, that his name is Michael Myers and that's the same name as the actor who played Austin Powers?
You said, did it occur to me?
Mm-hmm.
No, because I feel like he goes by Mike Myers and not Michael Myers.
Because you didn't finish watching Baby Driver when they make that joke.
All right, so time for the Brittany scale.
The Brittany scale is a ranking system devised by
Me. But it's just because I usually, when I'm asked how I feel about things, I usually have
generally unimpressed.
only a few words to describe my my opinion. So the Brittany scale from,
Worst.
I was gonna say bad to good, but worst to worst to best. Bad.
Is the worst.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Regular.
Regular, decent, good. This bad. I give this a bad.
A bad.
Bad.
A 1 out of 5.
I'm not doing a 1 out of 5. I'm doing it on my scale. Bad.
Okay.
Maybe I would have given it a 1.5, but I just
Ooh,
it's too many.
tough critic.
No.
I feel like you screamed a lot. I feel like it was effective in getting
Okay, so
a
if
response from you.
If you're gonna do it by that means we have to rank or rate different things. But I scare easily, so I wouldn't put any. What word am I looking for?
Weight.
Yes. I wouldn't put any weight into however many times I jump. Like, everything scares me. But, yeah, I told you just the storyline, unbelievable stuff. I can't. It bothers me. That's all. What would you give it?
A good. It's a classic horror movie. It set up tons of...
I need you to rate it outside of what it did for the genre. Just forget all that.
I'm not rating it specifically in relation to that, but it's worth noting that it had a substantial influence. It
So let's
virtually
say
created.
Let's say it didn't. Would you still rate it the same thing? You don't know because you can't separate it.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't.
It's intrinsically linked to everything that came after it. I mean, you've never seen Black Christmas.
Mm-mm. But I do appreciate that what you said, it was done on a very small budget and the money it brought in. That's great.
The money that it brought in.
Yeah, you said it made millions and it only cost $100,000.
John Carpenter is bitter.
He is?
Well, because he was paid whatever he was paid to make it.
Oh.
Other people made money. I mean, granted, he was able to make
You got a reputation.
much
right.
more money off of it later, but at the same time, it's like for something that is that small of scale versus what... I mean, the same thing happened to the Blair Witch Project people. They got fucked over out of a ton of money, and they only, I'm pretty sure, I'd have to read more into it, but I came across something just recently that they just got something enacted that allowed them to
Get
recoup,
back pay or something.
yeah, residuals from the last 25 years of, I mean, that was a movie that was similarly made for next to nothing. Budget was, I think, like $50,000 or something like that. I made 130 something million too.
All right, so that was Halloween.
Yeah. Brittany said it's bad. Don't watch it.
I didn't say that.
Ignore the rest of them. One of the later ones got Busta Rhymes in it.
Which one?
Halloween Resurrection.
And wait, remind me. You said you have seen all of them?
I've seen all of them.
Okay.
What did that hand gesture mean?
Nothing. All right, so next time we'll be discussing Friday the 13th from 1980. This was Black and White Movie Night. I'm Black.
I'm white.
You're
wrong.
And I'm wrong and he's right.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah, she said it correctly.
Whatever. We like movie night.
She dumb.
Black and white.
Cut it off.